Hey guys, what's up? I'm Kirsten, I'm 11 years old.
I'm Aiyven and I'm 10 years old.
And together, we're the Bower Book Reviewers.
The purpose of our channel is to share our love for reading and writing with everyone.
We'd also like to say a huge thank you to people that commented on our videos, liked our videos, viewed our videos, subscribed to our channel, and even shared our videos.
Also guys, we'd like to say thank you to all of those people, those famous people who have been sending us books to review, and our latest books have actually been sent to us. So the books that we've been reviewing lately, we've had these sent to us, and we thought that it'd be such a good idea to review the books that you guys sent, since they're so special to us and we really enjoy reviewing your books.
Guys, without further ado,
the theme for this week is... Wait. I don't know the theme for this week. Seems to me like we've got individual themes. What's yours? I mean, like, do you know what the theme is? Let me just double check with our co-workers. Lady, do you know what the theme for this week is?
I didn't think you'd give me a theme.
no, lady. Do you know what the theme for this week is? I don't really know, but wait, guys, I think I know. Let's ask Valentina and see.
I haven't got a theme for you. What is your theme?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll find out ourselves.
Since our co-workers obviously don't have a theme for this week, it looks like we will have to do individual themes, but these are still awesome books. I'll be going first reviewing A Story About Sprout by Helen M.
And my one, I'm doing it on my laptop, and it's a Kindle book. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Mine is The Magical Garden by Adrita Goswami. And let me just say thank you again for sending us these wonderful books, even if it's by laptop, even if it's by, like, physical. Thank you so much for sending these books. It means so much to us.
I'll be going first, and yeah, I'll be going first, and I've told you what book I'm going to be reviewing, so ta-ta to Kirsten. Okay, bye guys. I just need to say another thank you to everyone who sent books to us, because it's so amazing, because I feel like when people send books to us, it's good for our channel because it helps their career as an author grow and also helps our channel grow. So it's good both ways, instead of randomly picking out a book that we expect you guys to like and we hope you guys to like. And I really enjoy reviewing other people's books. As I said, I'm going to be reviewing A Story About Sprout by Helen M. Waters, and this is a picture book. It does have some writing, a lot of writing. Well, yeah. And if you're wondering who the illustrator is, it's actually Helen M. Waters as well. She is a really good illustrator and writer. And this book, I can imagine seeing this book in the libraries, guys. I can really imagine that. It's such a good children's book. And it does give a really important message and it doesn't say big words or blabber on too much. So guys, I'll tell you a little bit about Helen, because it does say something about her on the back. So here, when Helen, it says here, is a picture of her. I think that's her when she was 3 years old. And when she was 3 years old, she loved doing all sorts of things. And she loved to draw at home, and she loved having fun at home. And especially when she got older and she learned how to do more things, she loved to use her imagination, writing, drawing, making music. And actually, as you can see, as she grew up, it's actually become a career. So guys, people always say this, but if you want to start something, you want to go get a career when you're older, obviously you're not going to try to be a lawyer when you're like 2 years old. But if you want to be an artist, start drawing when you're young. If you want to be a writer, start writing when you're young. And I started writing about 6 or 7. And I really enjoyed it, and I was writing on the family laptops. We had all our stories on there. We didn't publish them, but yeah, that's enough about me. Let's get more onto this book. I normally say this, guys, but the age rating for this book is anything from your reading level. If you learn how to read at 4, I do have to say well done. And also, yes, you can start reading this book at 4. There's nothing really that stops you from reading it, but you might need some assistance. If you start reading at 6 or 7, you can read this book. As long as you learn to start reading, I think this book is capable of being read. I don't know when this book was published, guys. That's a first. But it does look like a really recent book. I think it's a really recent book. And it is a very good book as well. Also, when it was set, so I have a bit to say about this. If you think about authors that, I'm not trying to be rude here, but that are quite old, Jacqueline Wilson, not going to say her age. She was born in like quite late back. So she's kind of capable of writing books that are in the 20th century, like in the 1900s. Nowadays, if I was trying to write a book that was in the 1900s, it'd be quite hard because I wasn't actually there. And I think this book is quite modern because she knows what to write about because she's actually here in this present day. Now I'm going to give you a short summary of this book. It's about a thing. I will say I will not call it an it. It's about a thing named Sprout. He doesn't know what he is, and he meets lots of friends on the way, and they all know what they are, and he learns a very important message that I will tell you at the end. Now guys, we're heading into the next segment, Taster Time, and it is quite a short book, but I don't want to read it all to you because we may not have enough time, and Kirsten still needs to do her review. Not that, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna read a few pages to you. So here you can look at the pictures, but try not to read the context because it may spoil it. Here. Good morning, said a small grand voice. It belonged to a ladybug. May I be of some help? Maybe you can help, said Sprout. I'm Sprout, but I don't know what I am. So his name is Sprout, but he doesn't know what species or figure he is. I'm Lady Dot, said the ladybug. Let me take a look at you. Sorry. So this small ladybug is just met Sprout, and here are some friends that he's made along the way. If I can actually find the page. Here we go. So Lady Dot crawled up and over and down and over again. Said Lady Dot. You are soft and furry like a kitten. So cute. But you are not shaped like a kitten. Guys, does he look like a kitten? He's soft and furry like one, but I don't think he is a kitten. So you don't know either? Cried Crackers. Quackers, not Crackers. I'm too hungry. Do stop shouting, said Lady Dot. That is very rude. Sprout was sad. No one knew what he was. And guys, that was the end of my taster. I hope you enjoyed that segment. Normally, if books have morals, we say it at the end, and this is what I'm going to do because I feel this book is really important. So, as you can already tell, Sprout doesn't know what he is. I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but his friend Quackers and the frog Lilypad, they don't know what he is either. So he's a bit upset, but in the end, he learned a very good moral, and I think the moral is kind of based on it doesn't matter what religion, what skin tone, what country you originate from, or wherever you came from. All that matters is you're there and you're living every moment and you're living life as it is. Some people don't live a very good life, but, you know, that can be improved. Once you're living a bad life, you're not always going to live a bad life forever. So keep on praying or whatever you do, and you will probably have a chance of at least getting a little bit more happy. But the moral of the story is you're there, and, you know, there's nothing you can really do about it. So, you know, just be happy and grateful that you're actually stepping on the earth and living everything that's around you, because the earth is really wonderful. It's a marvellous God's creation. I'm going to call up on my sister Kirsten, because unfortunately that's the end of my review. I would sit here and do this all day if I could, because I love reviewing your guys' books. But yeah, so thank you for listening to my review. Here is Kirsten.
So guys, now it's time for my review, and as you can see, I'm reviewing The Magical Garden by Adrita Goswami. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. And this book is a really amazing book, and I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but I love all magical things. I feel that I'm like a really magical person, and in the shower I used to always pretend I had magical water powers and try and get the water to come out of my hands, but it never worked. Anyway guys, I don't know much about the author actually, because we haven't really, well, we do kind of know her, but I don't know that much about her to give you a full detailed report about her. But I do know that she was very kind and she sent us this book, Kindle version. And this book, I'm going to kind of sum it up for you guys. So, this book, she has this girl, the main character, who you see here. She has a pet squirrel called Chestnut. And they're just running and playing in the park together. And they stumble across this big tree. And like all story goes, all magical stories, most of them, you turn around and there's a huge door on the tree. And when she goes inside, well, it's not all fun and games. So I'm going to start to read you my taster, then I'll talk about, you know, the age rating, the genre and stuff like that. So guys, at this point of the story, she's looking for her pet because he's run off somewhere, and that's very naughty of her pet. But she's looking for him and she stumbles across something. So let's read. While wandering around the park looking for her pet, Eva happened to see a large, old, hollow oak tree. Seeing the tree, she wondered if Chestnut could be hiding inside it. As she curiously peered into the darkness, she discovered a secret passage. She went through the passage looking for Chestnut. And that's the end of my taster. So guys, that was just a very short taster, but at least you got a bit of the book. And you guys really want to find out what happens when she steps into the magical tree. You guys, it's so interesting. I absolutely love the book. Even though I'm a big girl of 11, nearly 12, but I still really enjoyed it. I would say the age rating is 7+. And it's not like, boys can read it, but it's a mainly girl book because it's got like fairies in it. Shouldn't have said that, but it has got lots of girly features, and of course the main character is a girl. So I think it's more of a girl book, but of course feel free to read it, boys. Any boy can read a girl book, any girl can read a boy book. Anyone can read whatever they want. It's a free country, free world. So yeah, that's the age rating. And also the genre of the book, it's like adventure and fantasy, because of course you're not going to find an oak tree in the park that's magic and you step into it. You know, you might, you never know, but reality, guys, you're probably not going to find a big oak tree with a magical portal in it. So yeah, it's kind of a fantasy book, but it is also a adventure book because she goes on an adventure, of course. And yeah, I think that's mostly what I have to say about the book. If you want the book, the link of course will be down in the description like it is most times. And yeah, that's the end of my review. So now I'm going to get my sister Aiyven and we can close off our review.
You didn't see that, okay. Well guys, now I'm back. We can finish off this video. Before we do the best part of the book, things like that, we just want to remind you that all of these books were sent to us via Instagram. So if you would like any of your books to be reviewed by us, please contact us on Instagram. Also, Instagram is not the only platform we have. We have Twitter. I know Facebook as well. We have Facebook as well. Same name for all social medias, right? Yeah, we haven't really promoted our Twitter or Facebook, but we keep on saying this. We will try to get to them. We will try to post more on them. But right now, we're focusing mainly on our YouTube and Instagram because that's where a lot of the action happens, guys.
And while you're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and maybe YouTube, make sure you subscribe/follow us.
Do it.
Wait, you guys ready for the best part of the book?
I hope you are, because it's the next segment. I say it like it's a TV show.
Aiyven, what was the best part of your book?
Well, every single word was the best part of my book. Okay, well, I always say this, I know, all of it was the best part. But the part that really stood out for me is the end part, because that's why the moral comes into full perspective and you can really see what the book's about. I won't say it, I don't want to spoil it. I may have spoiled it a little bit when I said the best part, well, the moral at the end of my review. But yeah, that's a really good part. What is the best part of your book? Hang in there.
The best part of my book was just the magic of it all, and when she went into the portal in the tree, she had a wonderful adventure. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not a spoiler like some people. But yeah, I think that part's really amazing.
I think your book is really good because is it just me or does like anybody else really love magic for some reason? I'm quite old. I'm 10 years young, but
An old woman.
I still really enjoy magic and that sort of magical fairy stuff. So I think this book is a really good book for me. I need to read it. I need to, guys. I need to. Well, now we come to the end of our book, folks.
Anyway, guys, ignore my sister. So, we've come to the end of our review, guys. And if you want to buy these books, of course, they'll be down in the description down below. If you don't get it, we're so sorry, but they will be. So don't worry about
books, guys.
They are very good books. This one will be in the description, and so will this. And you guys can go and buy them for yourself.
By the way, guys, this book isn't only just available on Kindle. You can get a paperback version of it. So don't feel like if you're not a fan of Kindle, then you can't really get this book because there is a paperback version of it. Anyway, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell so you can get notified every time we do.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye!